Happy New Year. It's January 1, and you're here with Grand Madam. Now, if you were there with me earlier this morning, like around 12, welcome back. What I want to do today is let's look at the first 3 months of 2024. Let's look at January, February, and March. What to expect. And I'm not going to be here long because I'm not sure anything is going to change that much. But here we go. You know what? I just had an idea. Give me a second. We turn around and see. Huh, better idea. I always use these cards that as for clarity. Let's try them as an oracle. What's the energy around the collective? Dominant energy. Should I say least dominant energy? We'll see. For January 2024. And I am absolutely setting up my membership, folks. I just don't want you to uh, pay your money, go in there, and it's empty. So I need to put some videos in there that I think you enjoy. Let's see what's going on with the collective for January 2024 with the energy. Let's see. This is different. And we have, look at that, new pathways. So this, I'm hearing, oh, tarot team, come on in. I forgot to call you. I called the angels and everyone and consecrated the cards and prayed for the collective. Technology is going to go into a totally new direction. Medicine is going to go into a totally new direction. And it's interesting because they're not so quick to suggest surgery like they were. What new direction are we going into? They are literally going to start using, this is in the medical field and the tech field, sound. Um, Tell me more, Spirit. They're already using sound for ultrasound. And when they listen to you, they're literally graphing. That's the word. They're graphing your organs. When you do a EKG, electrocardiogram, they're graphing the beat and the intensity of the sound of your pumping heart. As well, guess what? Not only does the heart have sounds, the lungs sounds like a vacuum cleaner 1 minute or air tunnel the next, you know. They have sounds. Of course, we know about the stomach having sounds. That's the grumbling of the stomach, but it still makes sounds even when it's not grumbling. Have you ever heard your stomach slosh? Your kidneys make kidney sounds. Your intestines make sounds. You know those belly sounds. hmm And if you're pregnant, your fetus makes sounds. And so does the water in the womb. The womb has its own sound. Your genitals have their sound. Your bloodstream has a. I listened to two things that kind of knocked me off my feet. Was listening to my bloodstream, swish, 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 boop, boop, swish, boop, swish, boop, boop. That was going through my heart, and I'm like, hey, you missed something. Oh my God, you dropped some water. You dropped some blood. Nothing I could do about it but live with it. And then there's the sound of your muscles. Now, basically, you take your arm, hold it out, put it back over your ear. I can't do it now. There's something else you do. And I'm not sure if it's you closing one ear. You have your ear literally on your muscles, and your muscles sound like your blood circulating with a kind of a sound of something stretching. That to me was scary. But anyway, that's the direction medicine is going to be taking. That is also the direction of new music. What is it called? I guess you sound healing music. I'm hearing literature. Everyone is so afraid of AI. Man is going to outpace AI. That's nice to know. What else? Hmm. Of course, they'll be dancing. What are the new pathways? What about politics? Much the same. Okay, what about the world's at war right about now? Wars will be short lived because the natural order of things call for it. Spirit, what's that mean? Break it down. Let me make sure. Spirit, is this you or is this my own thinking coming in? Okay, then let me shut my brain down and you keep talking here. Let me step back. Why are these awards going to be short lived? They will not be allowed to continue. Wow, Spirit, at least give me a heads up before you start talking through me. Okay, okay. That's interesting. So that's the energy, and that's January, February, March. Okay. Here we have the mature woman, the established woman. Could be a wife and mother at one time. Now the children are grown and she's on her own, but she's sitting very, very comfortably. Oh, wishing she was younger again? The privileged lady? This is the younger woman. Now remember, these are the energies that surround January. Oh, here we go. Here's the marriage card. Put down one more card. Official person. What does that mean, Spirit? Oh, no, look what's next to, look who's next to the official person. The false person, whether he be he or she. So what this is telling me, just across the board, looking at it like this, I think people are going to get real about marriage. And I'm not talking about the people interested in getting married and those who proclaim permanent bachelorhood. I'm not talking about them at all. I'm talking about society as in itself. So what we're going to hear, I heard something last night that I said, aha, uh-huh. And Dr. John Gray, remember John Gray, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus? He said, I'm paraphrasing, he didn't use the word, it was a shame. What did he say? He was talking about black men. He said there are, well, the statistics were old, but because I've seen them before, 70% of the nation's children, black children, are from single parent homes. And he says when that, and it's usually the mother who has them. And for a little boy, what that means is that he is surrounded by women all the time, and how that he talks about how that boosts up his estrogen levels and quiets down his testosterone. I'm like, ooh. And uh, that was one item he said. The second item was that, and this is something I've felt for a very long time, marriage is for men. When a man does not marry, He's almost like a loose cannon looking for a place to explode every day, all day. Marriage is supposed to, according to John Gray, temper this side of the male. It's almost like it calms him down. It balances it balances his testosterone level with the estrogen level of the wife and the children. And it does work same sex because one is going to be male, masculine, dominant, and the other is going to be working in the feminine. And when you come together, you balance. Because when there is no partner, the testosterone goes through the roof. There's just the company of men that just goes up, 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 and creates problems. I said, hmm. And I do believe they're going to start. That was John Gray. That was on Coast to Coast last night or earlier this morning. I do believe society is just going to come out and make that clear to people these days. Um, Out of curiosity, one, two, three, four, five, six. Message of concern. Message of concern. I think we're going to make that clear that it's not good for a man to go around unattached. And but my thing is, but what about the female? Well, she can't get too female because her estrogen levels are balanced off by his testosterone levels. I am not a biologist. I know jack about the anatomy. This is what I heard them talking about, but this is also what I kind of sensed uh, along the years. I really did. And he said married, so shacking up don't do it. I'm like, that's interesting. That's interesting. Probably because there's the threat, constant and continuous threat of one partner's not being there, even when children are involved. And see, that's going to distort the mindset and the behaviors of the other partner because it's like living in a state of fear. So you're not going to get a good read off of that. That makes sense. That makes sense. So that's for January. Huh. I wonder what February is going to look like. Okay. Do we need any clarity on this? I don't think so. Let's look at hold on. Bottom of the deck, the community. Community of friends, community of families. Ooh. The community is going to be lessened because of death, coffin. We need to keep this up here. Yeah, and people, something's going to hit. Well, I guess it's something's going to hit us, folks. And people are going to want to pair up. This hanging with the guys, hanging with the girls, and girl trips and things and such. Um, and it could be another WAR here. It's going to change the fortune of a lot of people. That can also be a natural disaster. Have you heard about Japan? Japan, I've never heard this. I was listening to Mary Jane. She's a YouTuber. She travels, and she's over there now. Mary Jane comes on the her YouTube show wrapped up in a duvet like this, and I'm like sitting on the bed or something. Japan got hit, but they knew it was coming. But even then, knowing it's coming, they couldn't do anything about it. Um, I still don't know what the Richter scale figure is. It got hit yesterday, and it hit the coast. I don't know which side, but the mainland. And it split some city streets in half. You ought to see it. There are pictures of that in the news. Literally, the concrete is torn like paper, and that's a scary thing too. So you're gonna have people. I haven't heard of a death toll yet. A lot of people were alert enough to get out of the way, but a tsunami is expected. Whenever you have a quake like that in the ocean, a tsunami is right behind it. Now, when you see it when it hits, because they have footage, you just see the shaking, but the water is just still there. With a tsunami, the water is going to pull all the way back and then come over and like 16 feet they're expecting. And she said something that scared the daylights out of me. The earthquake's not finished. She said they're expecting more earthquakes within the next 3 days. So we're having these natural disasters or natural shakeups around the world. And very easily, a shakeup like a earthquake that destroys the home, a storm, tornado that runs straight through town. That's the kind of change of great fortune. You see this change of great fortune. It's going to change some behaviors. It's going to change some behaviors. Wow. This is something else that's going on. It's the 360. We're not going 180, folks. We're going 360. Now look at this. Main female, divorcing, wealthy man, chooses poverty and anything to get away. Now, with all this talk about a woman wanting a high value man, it looks like that's changing too. That whole idea of Mr. High Value Man is going out the window because it's like this lady here, she said, the hell with this. I'd rather be broke. Just get me away. That's another attitude change. So this is, I knew it was some interesting times when I was chose to be born in this, but I had no idea how interesting it was going to be. There have been a lot of things going on behind the scenes that are coming out into the public now. Diddy is one of them, and it's caused a lot of despair. And I think it has really, it wasn't just Diddy. Who did what? Ah, I don't want to use Jonathan Majors because that little tiff they had, that was a, what do you call it? Scuffle. It was ridiculous. But come on, I know it was somebody other than Diddy who was in the same similar stuff. The celebrities are now being exposed with their, bizarre behaviors and criminal activities, and now it's making, they're giving wealthy men a bad name. They're giving wealthy men a bad name. You know, it's like women are taking this sudden wealth is something like a lottery ticket or win at the casino. And right now, and this is, they want their children a nice home and a regular guy to be with, to marry. A lot of people are having problems with that because they see that as a trap. I understand that too. It doesn't have to be a trap. Basically, I've always seen marriage as a safeguard, but I am one who bailed out of hers fast, 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 and I have been my own security for the last 40 years. And I handle it like that. That's just who I am. Other people are different. Other women are different. I understand that because being married has a sense of prestige attached to it. Okay. And for some, it's an outright occupation. Well, it is all that housework. All that housework. Same, even when you put it in a routine on schedule, it's the same old thing. You're doing more work at home than you are at the office. And what is it? Toil and labor. And now people are taking a real close look at how they want their lives. And they're also traveling, especially women, traveling around the world to see how other folks manage their lives. How do other women do it? Because I'm not being given a true test here. And what happens when you're yeah, 30s, 40s, still single? You end up meeting an older man who's already established. That would be your new marriage partner, if you choose to do so. Um, Others are very gifted. Other women are very gifted, and that is a concern because these days a woman's gifts seem to be uh, a negative thing. You know, expectations are, for some, not what they used to be. And some people are actually, they have their gifts used against them. So much so the stress just takes them completely down. And eventually it ends up in a court session. So people are really thinking and thinking twice and thinking again about courtships. Some are even talking to their families. And of course, you have the social media thing going on. But right now, hmm, all right, you have the lovers, we have the message. You know what? And we have unexpected income. I immediately thought of taxes, not refunds, but added to the refunds for getting married. There's going to be a marriage campaign. You hear me? They're going to be campaigning for marriage, just like commercials on marriage, just like we have football commercials that are Super Bowl commercials that are being promoted on television or on whatever you have. That's going to be a whole big thing. That's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting in itself. And it begins in January. Wow. Let's see what February has to offer. February 2024. All right, tarot team. Well, yeah, I might as well use these. What are we going to see or experience and live through in February 2024? Child marriage will be struck down completely. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Anybody else? Yeah, we know it's part of child trafficking. Thank you. Yeah. No, bless your heart. I'm here for kids. Ma, is that you? My mom just dropped in. I had that feeling. You know, people say, oh, when you do things like read cards, entities slip in. And yeah, they slip in, but it's through your intuition and in your heart space. You recognize their energy. You cannot fake energy. in an energetic field. That's how I knew it was mine. I'm like, what? And this that emphasis on the children. That was mom. She used to be a school teacher. Probably is teaching. Grandma's teaching too on that realm, in that realm. February. Mom, what can you tell me? Anybody else want to just drop talking hookah? You want to talk about February too? Okay. Let's see what they have to say about February for the collective 2024. Okay, got you. Overall theme of February: going, going, gone. Distant horizons. Let's see if we're talking about distant places or traveling to distant places. Unexpected coin. Is someone going to be paid to travel? Official person. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Official person, unexpected income. Somebody's giving money to a foreign land. And a false person at that. Okay. But it's going to come out. The community. Yeah. Somebody's sending money to foreign. Well, we're doing that now. Wealthy man. To open up new doors. Oh, well, we do that. A new endeavor. New pathways. Let me put some more cards down here. This is interesting. No, wait a minute. Okay, it's like somebody's going to create an opportunity. It looks like for single mothers to in a foreign land to make money, to become self-sufficient, to become entrepreneurs. Well, they're doing that, yeah, but this time that's the gift. That's somebody's going to jail for it because they did some type of fraud. There was some type of fraud involved. And here is the gift. You know what? Remember what I said? Because the bottom line to all of it, it's turned what the offer is made, but it's sex trafficking. Yeah, it's sex trafficking. Because you have the, can I move this? I'm afraid to move. I'm on my tablet now, and I've got it propped in a certain way. Okay, let me just show you. This is like, and it ends, oh, good gracious. Foreign travel, unexpected income. And this is they're going to find some official persons, means somebody in government or somebody in politics. It's not who they say they are. Fools the community, however, is a part of the community of wealth that's going in a new direction. We've got the Harvey Weinsteins of the world. But but they do that. We promise people, promise these women from these foreign countries jobs, and as soon as they get over there, they find out they're enslaved. They're enslaved. Um, but now, the women and the child, great fortune, promising them great fortune, and it was a lie that led to despair. What appeared to be high honors brought them death. And underneath the death, we have the bad health, an occupation of toil and labor, using the gifts of the young single person, single woman. Guess who's going to jail? I have a question. That looks like that Tate guy. Uh, uh, are we talking about in February? Is this where does Andrew Tate go to jail in February? Is this what this looks like? Andrew Tate go to jail for good, not meaning. Okay, okay, that's Andrew Tate and traffickers of that group. They're going to jail. They're going to jail. Well, that's something to look forward to in February. Okay, wow, Andrew Tate goes to jail for trafficking women and children. And children. Wow. Okay, let's see. What does March 2024 have? What can we expect? What are the energies of March 2024? And I think that's when Saturn goes back after coming out back into Pisces. I'm not sure. Saturn takes a turn doing something. March 2024. What's going on in March 2024? Which should have said something sooner. Okay. Something about jobs. Jobs. Occupation and jobs. What about jobs? More people will be working at home. Also, more people could be working with real estate. Hmm. They will have the choice. They will have contracts. You'll have them working at home. A little less income was expected here. Expectations not high. A little despair here. However, I think you're going to have more men working from home. Trans men. Hmm. Also. Hmm. Yep. New way of doing things, new occupations. Others are going to be making some money. Oh, that's the new pathway to make money. Travel, sudden wealth, bonuses, or some type of elevated status. Could be credit. Message. They're going to be advertising sign-on bonuses gift. Retirees will also be doing this kind of work. Mm-hmm. Mm. More children will be homeschooled. Parents will be threatened by it. They're going after the grandparents, and the grandparents are like, oh, heck, no, you won't. I can afford a lawyer, and I homeschool my grandchild. Okay. Here's community and support by the community. Here's wealthy men again. Beneficial person. So I don't know if it's going to be a community school or a community network of home schoolers that's going to be established. Money's going to be put in. I'm hearing Elon Musk offering programs or something. It's either a network, could be a network. Uh, no, it's not trafficking. It's like it's a network. It's a network of homeschool resources, tutors. What else would you need? The materials that's under resources for let's see, for a fee. For a fee. Yeah. Distance learning. I don't see the computer anywhere. Huh. What would the computer be in these cards? Something round. Here's your tutor and your young teenagers. Unexpected income. Well, they can get on there and tutor and make money from home. So what's the concern? The concern is folks being on the computer all day, or these young people being on the computer all day and impacting their health, or the people who aren't, concerned sitting all the time, sedentary lifestyle. It could tear your back apart, even if you're 20 something. Yeah. Oh, wow. One more card. This looks like once people find out how much money they can make on their own, uh, tutoring or supplying some type of service to the family, service, resources, items, products. What is the concern here? Hold on a second. I don't understand the concern. Right next to the concern, we have some little bits of money coming in. It's not big bucks, but it's some money coming in. Maybe that could be money concerned. No, that's still not making any sense. And I don't guess. So we'll take the little riders. We're looking clarify bad health, coffin, message of concern, main female. Other than they're saying the children aren't getting out enough to play, fresh air and all that, which is true, but you can take, well, I don't know how they're going to set up the homeschool. They could have little excursions. Their parents and grandparents can take them out. What is What is their concern? What is the concern about marriage? Marriages, partnerships. Oh, well, do tell. It came to me that they're concerned about partnerships of people who may not be qualified to teach at home and may defeat the purpose of the homeschooling. Well, isn't that nothing? Okay. And this wanted to come out near star success, seeing things from a different perspective. Okay. So what's coffee? What's coffee? Oh, they're not going to be working. This is the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So they think, okay, no new curriculum. They won't be taught. They'll be fooling around at home, watching or playing games all day long. Even students, kids homeschooled have to pass state exams, so they can't afford that. They can't afford to do all that, but that's a concern. What is the message of concern? Well, that I hope they don't tell those parents that. What is the message of concern to the main female? This doesn't look too nice. Too occupied, too many responsibilities. It'll only be confusion. Women can't multitask. We're too dumb. Partnerships get in the way. Agreements, lovers. Too much confusion in the household. Yeah. Um, where the children have to learn. Those students. Oh, there it is. All is going to be changed. To what? There's legacy. There's family. In other words, uh, that's another just an attack on the female. They would be out of jobs. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. They would be out of jobs. Look at this. It'd be very burdensome for the school system because they'd be out of jobs. Now, turn that. Hmm. Is this February or March? Well, let's just keep going. How many times have I put down it? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. They're going to make these homeschoolers, oops, oops, oops. These are concerns, thoughts on cheating on these tests, changes in the family room. It would adjust the homeroom. The adjust homeroom will be the living room or the dining room or whatever. And this is still under concerns. Hmm. Agreements, partnerships would have to be licensed by the court or registered. Let's say registered and probably licensed by the state. That's what that's going to be. Okay. People, tell me, is this February or March? Nobody's on here but me. Oh, well, if it's March, I'm going to do one more March. Still sleeping from last night, folks. Well, there's three folks in there. Thank you for the likes. Now, let's do, if I'm getting ready to do March again, I'm just going to do March again. But maybe we'll see. So, let's. I'm going to change the cards to my Gypsy deck. For the month of March, excuse me, March 2024. What's going on with the collective and beyond? Using the Gypsy deck. What can we expect to happen? So we have two trends happening. The leaning towards homeschooling of the children and this marriage promotion we're going to see on TV and probably billboards. All right. What's March 2024 going to bring? What are the energies around March 2024? Other than my friends' birthdays. What's going on? Okay, tarot team, let's take it from the top. And we have, oh, wow, a lot of lonely men here. Some lonely men. This is the widower. This is the card of the man alone or the woman alone. But this is basically man alone. How many people on that headstone? Oh, that was her name. Okay. Missing his wife. Here's a sweetheart. Sweetheart got the message, and now he's a man alone. What did you say to that woman? What did you say to your sweetheart? Okay. Oh, this is sad. I said, well, okay. Time to go get your checkup, doctor's checkup. I don't like that. Spirit, I thought we'd agreed. Well, I thought I said in programs, good news only. Oh, here's a lover. Service. Lyft, Uber. Well, young woman. Now, what is this about? Wife. All right, somebody met their lover in an Uber or Lyft driver. This is not good. This is like something. Okay, look at this. At one end, we have the widower. At the other end, we have the wife. And all in between, We have a sweetheart, a young woman, and a doctor's visit, and a lover who is either a Lyft driver or some type of transportation driver. That's a third party situation. I thought we were done with those. Why? And a nosy neighbor who is the enemy who can't wait to spill the beans. We can also have a man who has lost his wife, who has a sweetheart now, and he very well may fear two things. Well, his sweetheart is quite young, and we can have an unexpected pregnancy here. We can also have her meeting a younger guy, and he's the one peeping around the corner watching the younger woman. Either you trust him or they don't. If you can't trust him, you don't need him in the house. Reunion, yeah. Who'll slip that love energy here? Oh boy. On a shady basis. This is sad. The reunion was a reconciliation, and I have warned folks about reconciliations every time I see it. And in other words, this word got out. This man's wife has passed, and here they come. Okay, it's basically here comes trouble. Here come the greedy ones, the ones with the hands out. Here come the ones who want to move in the nice house. Here come the ones who know I can get his money, he can get me something. Blah 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 blah. And somebody actually gets in and gets a hold of the widower with a mouthful of lies. Look, look, look. She is so cute and so coy, and she's a big liar. Or he, or they. There's a widow and a widower hoping for love, hoping that they won't have to be alone in their age and older years. They're in their older years, and they have been talking about this situation to other people, but they're feeling very sorrowful, very lonely. And someone still has a mother, auntie, or someone around that they can talk to about this. Oh gosh. Okay, this seems to be for the over 60 set. Okay. And here's somebody somebody trying to steal the pension, the funds, the accounts. They're cheating. Oh, left them in despair. Somebody got caught. Here's constancy, constancy. Somebody, this is an older man who has lost his wife. Basically, he just wants a girlfriend. Someone that basically she wants a guy friend, a boyfriend. But come on now, at that age, yeah, starting anew. A constant companion, maybe? Because I'm gonna tell you what this is. Oh, somebody wants to get married again. Okay. Okay, there's an older guy out there with a younger woman. She is pregnant, and he didn't want to be bothered with that. Guess not after 50 plus 60. Good gosh. Well, that's what happens when you have younger women. Uh, I'm not judging. That's just what happens when you have younger child women of child bearing years. Um, yeah, yeah. Thinking like that, thinking hard like Socrates. I mean, there's nothing to think about. Yeah, he just wanted a little fun. She wanted a little money. Spirit. Oh, messenger. What is the message of concern? Oh, wow. This is, come on, cards, you judging cards. The cards are judging. Frivolity. You knew in the beginning of what you were getting into. No, you're old enough to know, and surprise, the cards are judging. The cards are not offering any slack to this person. Gee. And what are you waiting for? Now you're waiting and waiting. Okay, here's the Lord of the Manor. So this woman is about in her 50s and she's still waiting for her first husband. Well, she may or may not be in childbearing years. Atessa Spira. Waiting. Nope, that's what I said. She's waiting for her first marriage to meet the Lord. Yeah, what's this? Oh God. And what melancholy. This is a whole. Let me move this back a bit because this is beginning to look like a movie. Because I've got a woman, older woman, never been married. I'll say about 50. All right, 45. 45. Spirit said 45. No children. She's got money. And here is, oh, hold on a second. Let's just start off the whole line. Hmm. Right now, people are married for security. These folks are looking for security, and there's nothing wrong with that. At that age, especially. Okay, somebody's sending love letters and being very aggressive, and I'm here to serve you. And oh, good gosh, be careful. Be very, very careful out there because I have it's giving me both storylines. And who is this woman to this man? This Lord. You put them over here. She's waiting for her new husband, her first husband. She's a woman of means. He's a man of means. However, she's waiting to play the submissive part. He's waiting to take her for every cent she's got. Folks, please, please, please be careful with the people you meet. Sometimes when you feel that loneliness, it's best to get up and get out the house and go help somebody do something. It can be anybody. Push come to shove, join one of those volunteer organizations, help somebody. Because this whole thing is about this is how these look. This is how it's falling vertically. Hold on. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to there. All right. I'm gonna do it like this. Shucks. Okay. See? Mhm. All right, this is how it's falling vertically. Up top, line number one, the lonely man, the widower. Okay, lost his wife over here. Somebody's watching. It's another man who's pretending to be his friend, who's lying to him and probably stealing him buying because he's got money. Money in the house. Okay. These are his good time friends who knows there's money in the house. This older lady he's been talking to has been fed information by this guy who's been peeping him around the corner, peeping the program. Okay. Uh, Now, this gentleman also is dating or is with this woman who is longing for her beau, who has been deployed. He's a soldier. Mhm. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I'm almost doing a little more Lenormand here. Okay. Parties in the house of great fortune. Mhm. I think the lonely man is a businessman. Mm. And even though he doesn't have his wife, he will take a consolation prize at this time, which is whatever he can get, which is not good. Now he's locked in. I think this is the prison of the mind about his loneliness. Yeah, because now he wants to take a trip, and it all went to hell for some reason. It's the people in the house, the people he's let in his house. Here's a meaningful friend. Oh no, either one of his friends is sick, or he's no. This is a meaningful friend who is now sick herself. She's been waiting for him for the longest time. She knew him before he got married, and she could only make it as a friend. Okay. She's also a businesswoman, and she wasn't putting up with the silliness. She was not coming to the house when he had those people in the house. Okay. That goes here. Okay. We have gift, and we have death. Okay. Change. Scholarship. She's nobody's fool. She's not a dummy. She has been, I think this is the woman who's been trying to talk to him about his funds, getting back, getting himself, getting him back on top of his funds because right now he's in this is depressed. This is depressed. He's suicidal. She knows it. She's trying to cheer him up with the old gang. He's not interested. He's even been to counseling. This is sad. This is like a faithfulness he just can't have. He wants loyalty from the wrong people. Who is this man? The widower. Tell us about the widower. Tell us about the widower. So, what has happened to the widower? He may have called a priest in. And this is from March 2024. So, if you know anybody who fits this description of being an older man who has a lot of younger people around him in his house, in his apartment, condo, whatever, I'll check on him. And not just a telephone call, slip around there unexpectedly. Hey, I was in the neighborhood. But you might like some coffee, bagels, whatever. So what's happening with the widower here? No more? What is happening with the widower? Regrets. The sword, Ace of Swords, the sword of truth has come out cutting both ways. This is a lifestyle change. This is the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. All right now, Spirit. Queen of Wands. Relationship. Family. Family legacy. Okay. What about it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Moving forward. Okay. So his wife, I do believe, was the Queen of Wands. Or, wait a minute. Give me a minute. Mm-mm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With 2 more. 6 of Cups, this is the past. 7 of Cups, this is being all tied up in your head. This is serious worry. Trying to hold on to what he's got now. Okay, what has happened? The untold story. When this man had a wife, he was not a very good husband. He had an affair. And with his affair came a lot of problems he didn't expect. One thing the young lady had was a boyfriend. And he came in like Sherman. Everything was calm for a bit. And it's like then the money rolled out. It was like he was giving her money and she was giving it to him. Okay? And then all of a sudden all hell broke loose. His reputation went to the dogs, I guess you would say the devil. Mm-hmm. Well, that's not how it came out. He was trying to hold on to what he had, but his wife died, which happens a lot. Girlie got pregnant. He didn't want that at all. Not ready, can't handle it. There he is. King of Pentacles. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. Here are the friends, the pleasure seekers. I'm surprised. I can see a Taurus falling for that. I can't see a Virgo or Capricorn falling for that. End of the cycle. End of the cycle. He and his friends were all around the world. King of Cups, water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Mm-hmm. He was among the friends. And it's now like nobody knows what to do with the King of Pentacles because he's losing his money. Things happen quickly. Mm. Here's the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, okay. I got the story right. I just got the cards right. I'm wrong. This man had the Queen of Pentacles would be the wife. The Queen of Wands is the lover, the outside, the side piece. And they did have a child. Well, she had a child. Now he's pressured, and now he's alone, doing introspection. He had to go. A lot of confusion here, trying to make things happen, blew things up. He has a child. What about it? He loves the little baby. He loves the child. That's not a little baby anymore. But this woman, ooh, she can also be the court clerk. Money coming in from work. Okay. Here's the shaky guy. Knight of Cups. Hmm. Hmm. Here's a judge. How many women did this man have? Either way, when his wife died, what? Hold up. He was stuck with this younger woman that he didn't want. He can't stand. He does like the child at least a little bit. I think he's kicking himself in the buns now. Disappointment here, anxiety, absolute manipulation. And he's feeling he was manipulated. They were manipulating each other. There's still hope. He's hoping for what here? Now this is interesting because he's hoping his friends or his company people, his staff accepts this other woman, and they can be a family, at least appear to be. Because right now it's about appearance. This is appearance, and he'll be back in control again. Oh, why? What? Oh, now he's being judged on the lovers he chooses. Now he's judging himself. I don't know what to tell you. Well, yeah, now he wants to go to calmer waters. I don't know what to tell you, sir. I don't know what to tell you, sir. Yeah, it's he just wants to be happy, and he's feeling betrayed, and things just didn't work out. It just didn't work out for him. Um, things did not go the way he expected them. He never expected his wife to die as young as she was. I mean, she wasn't 20 anything, but she got sick. I heard cancer. Okay, and it just that took him down too. And then this younger woman with this baby, he's just not. These people are in their late 50s and early 60s. They could care less about that kind of thing. That is a stressor to them, a super stressor that can impact their well being, health and well being. So, he's doing the right thing by going into hermit mode because he's got to find his answers from within. I can't give him any answers because only he can get his own answers when you create a life for yourself like that. And see, this is why. When you're here, you've got to go in here. That's where your answers are going to lie. And yeah, he's keeping his millionaire status. But in the meantime, he is absolutely, I don't want to put that one up there. Now he's missing his wife. What can I say? And on that, does anyone have any questions? Going once, going twice. I've been on here an hour and 14 minutes. And I do believe it's time for me to have lunch. And I know my coffee is very cold. It's iced coffee now. Hmm. And that's going to be it for me. This gentleman is going to have to go into some type of meditation regularly for guidance. He's beyond people like me because he created an entire lifestyle that has to be, it's unraveling, and he's trying to hold on and make things make sense, and they won't. They won't. He created something on a false premise. He'll live. Okay, that's about it. So, folks, until maybe I can get to you tomorrow, I'll have some more information on whatever, and maybe you'll have some questions for me. I guess it would be the same. I'm going here and eat the rest of this food from Christmas. It's lunchtime now. Much love.